Wayne Allison and Barnes just on the right-hand side.
Is that his real hair colour, or is that the effect the rain has had? Because it's a damp evening here at Oakwell. Not the high winds that we normally get when we come to this high ground. But they've gone 54 matches since their last goalless draw here in any competition. That was a 0-0 draw against Oxford over 2 years ago. But Barnsley's immediate ambition will be to finish this game with 11 men tonight. They finished the one against Ipswich with 9 after the sending off of Ariane Deziu and the stretchering off of Darren Sheridan, and they finished their victory at Sunderland with 10 men too after the dismissal of Ashley Ward. So it's been a problematic recent run despite that excellent result at the Stadium of Light.
So you just wonder, you know, is that result at the Stadium of Light last week, is this the turning point for Barnsley? Because many people expected them to be up there all the way, and it really has been a faltering, stuttering season so far. But it's amazing what a good win can do for confidence. I'm expecting a bold showing from Barnsley tonight.
Well, they've been dogged by disciplinary problems. They've got the worst record in the division with 37 yellow cards and 5 reds along the way. 5 of those yellow cards collected by Matt Appleby, who's absent tonight. And Ashley Ward will be missing for 4 games after this, which virtually rules him out for the whole of December.
You wonder, is Ward staying or is he going? You know, that must be on the tip of most of the Barnsley fans' tongues. You know, what's happening? Because he is a great asset at this level. Many people feel they can step up no problem to the Premiership. But it must be a problem for John Hendry. You know, Bruce Dyer alongside him's not exactly hitting the goals, but there's, you know, it's early days yet, and he is strong and quick. You know, it's a good pairing, I think. Can they stay together?
I'm sure any move for Ashley Ward will be now delayed until his suspension is served during his time here at Oakwell. But Huddersfield come here after a victory in another Yorkshire derby match, that last one against Bradford, ending a little 5-match run without a win. They desperately needed it to get back on track, and come here tonight for their first meeting with Barnsley in 2 seasons. The last one at Huddersfield ended in a goalless draw. The last one here at Oakwell also unfolded in front of the Sky cameras, and Barnsley won it by 3-1, although I'm sure that game was most notable for the throw-in that went straight into the net and was wrongly awarded as a goal, although the referee still claims that Steve Davis, the defender, got a touch.
Is that Mr. Singh you're talking about? He said it was a blatant header, you know, a powerful header. Wow. I'm afraid he's the only one that's seen that.
And 2 seasons on, they're still talking about it. Ariane Deziu will lead out Barnsley. And a new captain for Huddersfield tonight, with Barry Horn absent. Steve Jenkins is leading them out. Well, Huddersfield come to Oakwell tonight trying to do a Barnsley and become the surprise package in the First Division. Always written off, but with a bubble that won't burst. John Hendry, former colleagues, and 2 of the game's younger managers go head-to-head. Barnsley against Huddersfield after the break. Hello? Oh, hi, Marcus. I was just hearing this alien voice come in.
No, just you know.
Good night in Peterborough then, Marco? Yeah.
What happened?
Got chinned by someone.
Where's Ray tonight? Is he stuck in traffic? Did he really? Mind you, I must say, I thought Nigel handled it superbly well. I think Barnsley. Oh, what a game as well. You know, we scored the first 4 pens. They missed the first. Our centre forwards only got to score, and they put it over the bar. Oh yeah. it was a cracking night, you know. We got a good one in the trophy coming up as well. We've got Russian and Diamonds, Brian Talbot. Yeah. So you might make your debut in the boardroom that night. I'll let you know. It's in January, Marcus.
Victory for Huddersfield here tonight will lift them up to 3rd place in the table. And Huddersfield kick off in their away strip in a colour known as ecru. Thought that was a European currency, but never mind. Bill Burns from Scarborough is the match referee. The last time we saw him in action here for the match against Stockport, he was injured at half-time. Barnsley haven't been in the top half of the table so far this season, whereas Huddersfield have been maintaining their challenge amongst the top 5. Free kick for Barnsley that'll be taken by Dazoo. Long one as well, looking for Ashley Ward. A little flick on, finds Dyer into the path of McClare. Eden's cross had to be a precise clearance. Sam Collins it was who got it away. Well, it's been a busy old week here at Barnsley, with Jan Åge Fjortoft departing to Eintracht Frankfurt. The move or proposed swap of Barnard and Carlton Palmer not coming off, and the only incoming that of Craig Hignett, who's making his debut tonight in the Barnsley midfield. But back amongst friends, played with John Hendry at Middlesbrough, of course. Challenge from Mark Jackson.
Yeah, it's good play, you know. Good play because he's a tough old character, Dyer, when he's good body strength. But Jackson this time, is doing well, seeing Dyer off. Just looked for his goalkeeper there, but the referee already blown the whistle. It's going to be a good physical battle between the two of them.
This the final game of Mark Jackson's loan spell from Leeds. They were interested in prolonging it, but Leeds refused. It just shows how slippery the ball might be there. The handling of the goalkeepers will have to be sure tonight.
I thought he's done well here, Rob. You can see suddenly reads the danger, sprints out and gets at the second attempt.
Tony Bullock has been Barnsley's first choice goalkeeper for the last 8 matches. The 3rd one they've used already this season. Dave Watson injured. Lars Litter currently out of the squad. And his opposite number, Nico Vasson, who will be suspended after this game following his 2nd sending off of the season. That was Nicky Eden. And away goes Ward against Collins.
That's got to be a free kick, surely. Good pace there from Ashley Ward. Sam Collins, youngster, takes a while getting his stride. Ward gets the old sprinting shoes on, gets in front. Collins tries to get the ball. And as soon as you're from behind and the centre ball goes over, well, no option for the referee. Free kick in a dangerous position.
Options here for Barnsley with 5 floating around in the box. Ward tried to get there, put it away just beyond Dazou's reach. He's done well to retrieve it as Dazou. Collins clears. Darren Barnard lining up a strike. Dazou. Eden. Dyer having to shrug off the attentions of Jackson. Ward and Barnard both waiting in the area. Retrieved by Darren Barnard. It was the reason for that proposed swap with Southampton breaking down when he couldn't agree personal terms with the South Coast club. But John Hendry, I'm sure, delighted to welcome him back into the fold. This is Paul Barnes, scoring super sub in the last Yorkshire derby against Bradford. Fouled on this occasion by Chris Morgan.
Barnes, there's good positive play here. You see the arm clearly wrestling, then a little trip. Well, Barnes makes the most of it. But free kick in a dangerous place. Right hand side, Collins has made his way into the box.
Jenkins floats in the free kick towards Wayne Allison. It's a good header away though from Dazou.
Yeah, they have to watch Allison as well, sneaking in at the far post.
This is Rob Edwards. Stewart. Ambitious one from Barnard.
Yeah, Hignett laid it off to him. He's looking for a return from Barnard. Whoosh, route one.
This is Collins. Phillips sliding in with the challenge. The victory at Sunderland, only the second in Barnsley's last 12 league matches. But is it going to be the launching pad for them this season? Marcus Stewart here for Huddersfield. 2 up in the box, he's forced it across. Graham Johnson, though, unable to get it under control. Good challenge by Sean McClare, the youngster. This is Hignett. Picks out Dyer. Barnard has gone on the outside of him, but Dyer looking positive. Just couldn't get enough on the strike.
Good challenge from Richardson. Dyer using his pace, power on his right foot, but watch, Richardson slides in from a long way here and just does enough there. An easy one for the goalkeeper. This is where Dyer's good, when he's running with the ball at his feet. Richardson spots the danger, comes across, and it fizzles out.
Ward. Left for Eden, but there's a good interception there. It was hotly contested, these local derbies, just 15 miles between Barnsley and Huddersfield as South Yorkshire meets West Yorkshire. Great purposeful run from Ward, picks out Dyer, and Jenkins blocks the shot. Nicky Eden. They're caught offside this time.
A good play from Collins. Ashley Ward, well, sometimes when there's possible moves, you know, people are talking about going to the Premiership. He certainly started this game on fire. A lot of involvement early on. Obviously, transfer's not in his mind at the moment.
Ashley Ward has been heavily linked with Leicester, and a link-up with his former manager, Martin O'Neill, a return to his former club. Indeed, Craig Hignett was sold by Crewe to Middlesbrough just 5 days before Ward made the move to Gresty Road from Filbert Street. Ball played down the line, but too long for Marcus Stewart.
get the feeling, Rob, that if Barnsley were to get 3 or 4 good wins on the bounce, suddenly they'll find all the confidence, and this would be a hard place to come. There's no point, you know. There's an aerial challenge here, isn't there? You see it tugging away, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. But really, there's no point getting a great result, Rob, up at Sunderland and then chucking away at home here. So this is a very important game for the home side.
Barnsley's best position so far in the table has been 13th. The lowest they've been is 19th. They'll need to win by 4 goals or more to go up to 12th place in the table tonight and in the top half for the first time. A victory of fewer than 4 goals will lift them up to 13th in the table.
Good atmosphere, isn't it? Well, always is here.
Stewart here looking to turn away from Dazoo, almost forced it through to Barnes. Good interception there from Morgan.
That's one thing Barnsley do have to be careful, because Huddersfield on the counter are excellent, especially when the ball's to feet of Marcus Stewart.
This is Lee Richardson. Barnes. Jenkins, Allison or Stewart as targets. Well claimed by the goalkeeper.
That was a good early ball, but just too close for Tony Bullock.
Good break from midfield by McClare, and Hignett is in the box if he can find him, and his first touch just carried it into Jackson's path.
Well, I've been impressed with McClare when we've seen him. He's just a little bit lackadaisical. Look at Hignett, what a position he's got there. Could he have done it there? Takes a touch, too late.
Hignett left frustrated as the move broke down, but it is a corner, and Barnard is the taker. Ward tries to force it in, and Dyer does! Dyer rattles up his 4th goal of the season, and Barnsley break through.
Well, there's a lot of pushing and shoving going on in this box. Drilled in. Look at Dyer, just a yard off the goalkeeper. Managed to hook it in with his right foot. Goalkeeper, I think, is a little bit slow reacting here. It comes off a Huddersfield defender and just hooks it in with the right foot. Keeper maybe a little bit unsighted, but that's a good finish from almost, what, 1 yard? Great start for Barnsley, and that'll do Dyer's confidence the world of good.
It's his 2nd goal in as many games. Bruce Dyer. Collins there cutting out that intended ball for Ashley Ward. But Dyer was a player that John Hendry bought to, in many ways, relieve the pressure on himself. Hendry has been struggling anyway with a calf injury, but Dyer's role in the team now allows Hendry to concentrate more on his management responsibilities.
That's a great start for John. You know, I'm sure the team talk will be, look, we can go to Sunderland, win, we should be invincible at home. Come on, let's keep it going. But really, Bruce Dyer was a yard. He was trying to just cover the goalkeeper. He was a yard out. When the ball fell to him off a Huddersfield defender, he couldn't believe his luck.
Glad they are now that Darren Barnard didn't make the move to Southampton, because it was his corner that caused all the confusion for Huddersfield. This is Edwards. The header is by Barnes.
So Barnes has sneaked in from the right wing, almost in a central forward position there. Good lively match.
Ward. Hignett.
This Ward-Hignett combination, I think, is going to be excellent.
Dyer. Barnard. Ward now looking to turn and showing good strength.
He's unlucky, isn't he? He really is an electric form. Unlucky. Feigns a couple of times there to try and get the shot away. Trying to make himself a better angle, a clearer chance. Almost gets away with it.
Ward considered by his manager John Hendry to be one of the best strikers in the division, which is rich praise indeed, in the division brimming with great striking talent. Great crossfield ball from Barnard. This is Nicky Eden, and McClare has gone into the box unnoticed.
Oh, is that going to be a bad miss at the end of the match? Because I think if this goes in, there's a rout coming. Great ball in the box, free header. And really, what from 8 yards, you've got to hit the target. McClair gets in there, almost a free header, and that should have been number 2.
Well, he's scored a couple already this season, as Sean McClair, including one on his debut against Crewe.
Huddersfield at the moment don't know what's hitting them.
Second goal at this stage of the game might have ripped the heart out of the visitors. Phillips with the free kick. Beyond Collins towards Allison. Being shadowed by Morgan. He's just got a foot to it.
Well, that looked like a free kick, didn't it? The ref was 2 yards away.
Jenkins whipping it back in. Barnes with a header. Cleared in the end by Eden.
Well, there's a confidence coming, Bruce Dyer now. Circus tricks coming now.
Away he goes again, set away by Ashley Ward, just couldn't keep it in play there.
It's amazing what a goal does. Just try to flick it over Phillips, but his goal really has set him on fire. Just coming off the line, off a Huddersfield defender, and with the right foot just hooks it past Vassen.
Taking to heart all that business about it's just like watching Brazil here. Here's Hignett through for, could it be a goal?
Well, his first touch was fantastic. It's a shot with the right foot. He doesn't make good contact. Look at the first touch, brilliant. He'll make runs like this all day. It's a good ball. The touch is excellent, the finish poor.
Tried to slip it wide of Nico Vassen, did Craig Hignett, but not wide enough.
Yeah, what a start for Barnsley. And Huddersfield here in a Yorkshire derby have to hit back.
A rip-roaring start by Barnsley and an excellent ratio there with 4 on target. And it's gone right through to Bruce Dyer again. Barnard. McClair! Another header wide.
Well, he should be looking for his hat-trick now. That should have been number 3 and number 2 for him. That's 2 good chances in the air he's missed. Good build-up again. Dyer being strong, ball to far post, comes off a defender. McClair's got to hit the target. 2 glorious chances in the space of 3 minutes.
And Barnsley, though dominant, may live to rue these missed opportunities. Allison. Barnes is straight offside.
Good movement from Barnsley here, you know. And you know, McClair on the right-hand side. Hignett's all over the park, making great runs, and he's always available to feed Craig Hignett. And this will help the youngster. John Henry should be delighted with this start.
Well, he knew what he was buying when he brought in Craig Hignett, with whom he spent 4 years at Middlesbrough, and they earned promotion together from this division in 1995. Ashley Ward! Another one goes a-begging.
Very, very unlucky. Good strength from Ward. And he's too hot to handle at the moment. Look at the strength here. On the chest with the right foot. Drives it, and that's not too far away at all. Jackson can't contain him. Not in this type of form. Sits up nicely on the right foot. Drives, and wide of the goal. Really, Barnsley, how can it only be one? John Henry must be saying.
A raging bull at the moment is Ashley Ward, but there's blood on the face of Steve Jenkins, which has led to him coming off the field to get that treated. A blooded nose. So one of the fullbacks, and Peter Jackson rates his 2 fullbacks, Jenkins and this man Edwards, as among the best in the First Division. Edwards has recently signed a new longer-term contract with the club. Peter Jackson and Terry Yorath, the combination that's taken Huddersfield to new heights. They took over when the club was in such a depressed state and only got 1 point from their first 5 games in charge.
Well, I'll tell you what, Rob. Well, Allison's making no remonstration to the ref, but I thought that was close to being a penalty kick.
Moses was the player who made the challenge on Wayne Allison. Not yet got an opening. This is Barnard. Looking to free Bruce Dyer. Ward has gone into the box. McClair and Hignett are there too. Dyer tries to force it through. Morgan. Jackson. Knocked on by Barnes. Morgan wins the chase with Stewart. Eden.
It's a great run again from Ward. Great run. Collins can't keep stride with Ashley Ward. His movement's too good.
Eden. Across comes Hignett. It's a goal on his debut. The man who once wore the red and white of Middlesbrough and now wears the red and white of Barnsley scores in his first appearance for them.
Wow, his movement's fantastic, Hignett. Watch him steal in the box now. No one marking him. Goes running, runs across two defenders, and what a delightful header. He wrong puts Vasson. The ball in the box is excellent. But Hignett's ran across two defenders. Downward header. 2-0. Superb. And this is a quality goal. Quality ball. Downward header. Oh, Barnsley 2-0.
It had been coming. Craig Hignett makes sure with his first goal for the club, in his first appearance for the club.
Tell you what, Rob, it's 2, it could be 4.
Huddersfield have yet to seriously trouble Tony Bullock. This is Richardson. Phillips.
It's incredible what a bit of confidence does, isn't it? Super result last week, Stadium of Light. Suddenly, it's all back. The movement's there, the passing's there. More important than anything, the confidence is sky high.
And they know that they've shed some silly points in recent times of Barnsley. Their home form has not been good. But that goal from Hignett gives them a bit of extra security at this early stage of the game.
I don't think he gets too many of his head, Craig Hignett, but that was a textbook header. Just ghosting in, downward header, Vasson no chance.
And the flag was up for an offside. The Barnsley defence being well marshalled against the Huddersfield front three tonight. And they're frustrating the likes of Stewart and Allison and Barnes. What a way to get a payback on the investment made to Aberdeen this week.
Well, I guess the fans as well, right behind you. But look, he ghosts in. That's a great little header. Vasson's gone the wrong way. Excellent. Just Huddersfield really haven't threatened at all, but earlier on Allison was involved up the other end, and I just wonder, was this a penalty? You know, you can see Moses stretching. Is he tugging him back or is he falling? I think that's a pen. I have to say, I think Moses is falling and brings him with him. Just there, look, tugging him.
And McClare here has made another great break from midfield. In slides Jackson and does just enough.
Well, a shout for handball there, the Barnsley fans. They're rampant at the moment. I think they'd been unlucky if this was given. Jackson just, you know, he loses his foot and goes down. Does he make contact with the hand? Let's have a look, just coming now. The ball rolling on his hand, he doesn't know what it is, and it doesn't even hit his arm.
The confidence that was at such a low ebb is now seeping back into Barnsley's veins. You can see that they've visibly picked up during the course of this match.
The movement in the final third is great. Dyer and Ward are dragging the centre halves all over the place, but the runs from midfield's a key. You know, McClare and Hignett are making great runs.
Eden has kept it in, but only to Huddersfield's benefit. Phillips. Jenkins. David Phillips. Barnes making the run, but it's too far ahead of him.
Yeah, a lot of square passing from Huddersfield, knocking it out the wide, getting it back, and eventually when the through ball goes through to Barnes, giving them too much to do. And it's a lot for Yorith and Jackson to think about now.
Well, Huddersfield were top of the table on the first anniversary of Peter Jackson's appointment as Huddersfield manager. They've actually had 2 spells at the top, for 2 weeks in September and for 3 weeks in October. But if anything has let them down, it has been their away form. And desperately need a foothold in this game because Barnsley have been rampant in the opening half of the first half.
They're doing so well, Huddersfield, but the last 10 games, Rob, I think they've only won 2, and there's a few draws in there, defeats, and suddenly, you know, but then again, a win today, it looks very much like it's not on the cards tonight, but, you know, we're talking about them going third, so it's still, you know, there's a long way to go, but tonight, this will certainly worry Jackson and Terry Yorick, no doubt about it. It's too much movement. Barnsley are just passing the ball at ease.
We'll talk about Barnsley letting silly points go coming into this game. They'd only lost 1 game more than Huddersfield, but a total of 8 draws in the league this season has so far proved very costly. And maybe John Hendry's one worry has been that they haven't killed off games when they've been in a position to do that.
I don't think, you know, people are beginning to write Barnsley off already. I don't think it's much too early. Barnsley are capable of putting a run of 7 or 8 games. You know, maybe winning 7 and drawing 1, and suddenly you're back up there. But they can't afford to let Sunderland go too far ahead.
Phillips here with a free kick. 3-man front line now accompanied by Jackson and Johnson. Tony Bullock's ball. Allison was ushered out of the way well by Dazoo.
Yeah, there's too much loft in the ball and it's not pacey enough. Goalkeeper gets a good view, collects easy. Look at that. You see Barnsley swarming all over Huddersfield, especially in that final third.
It's 7 away games without a win for Huddersfield. A sequence that began with their Worthington Cup defeat at Everton. Tony Bullock taking a bit of a chance.
I'll tell you what, that's some ball. I don't know if he meant it.
Morgan. Moses. Tried to help it back into Nicky Eden's path.
Yeah, that's disappointing there. Great ball from Edwards. Allison just trying to find Barnes. Misplaced header. But Barnsley can't afford to relax because they are decent up front, Huddersfield, especially with Marcus Stewart.
The kick has gone right through here to Dyer. McClare and Warner in the box if Barnard can provide. Hignett! And it's gone under the goalkeeper and in! It's a double on his debut for Hignett, but Basson will be holding a bit of an inquest into how that escaped under his body.
Well, the smile says it all on Hendry and Hignett. You need a little bit of luck, especially in your home debut. He catches it lovely. Basson should have done better. Watches agonisingly as the ball trundles over the line for Hignett's second and Barnsley's third. Good volley. The keeper's got a good view of it. It's a goalkeeping error, and that's 3-0. And Hignett, well, great to see him smiling again.
Well, poor Nico Basson has been one of Huddersfield's most consistent players in recent matches. Has turned in some fine individual performances. Been a couple of aberrations that have led to red cards, one on the opening day at Bury, one in the match at West Brom that will mean a forthcoming suspension, but that goal will be one that leaves him with some pretty searching questions to ask of himself.
Huddersfield just don't know what to do with him. Don't want to man-to-man mark him, or, you know, try and track his runs, but they're not doing it. His movement's too good. Stealing in the box, first with a lovely header, then a volley. To be fair, you can't blame the centre-half. The keeper should have done better.
Who's to say now that Barnsley aren't going to get the 4 goals that would lift them up into the top half of the table for the first time this season.
Certainly good strength up there, Rob, up front. Ward strong on the ball, and Dyer, now he's coming back on his game, is very strong indeed.
Ward there going on to try and connect with Barnard's ball, but it's gone for the corner.
Well, surely Huddersfield have to do something about this. Collins and Jackson back there having a torrid time.
And it's a torrid time that will continue. Steve Jenkins has got a bloodied nose, but so really of the rest of the Huddersfield defence too. And it's Wilson, because there is the 4th goal, and it's Tinker who's got it.
for Barnsley it's turning out to be. Barnsley, this is going to be a rout. Good header, vast in the pace of the ball, beats the keeper. 4-0, unbelievable.
Well, it's only the second goal that Eric Tinkler has got for Barnsley. He put them in front at Wimbledon some 14 months ago and they ended up losing 4-1. But the goal he's got now is when Barnsley are in an altogether more comfortable position. They're leading 4-0.
Incredible. Barnsley fans up. This is what they've been waiting for. The promise of last week's result. Can they produce that form at home? The answer is yes. Most certainly they can.
Just how the atmosphere has transformed here now. It's a great place to play when things are going well. And John Hendry at the moment has the edge over his former teammate Peter Jackson, with whom he played at Bradford and Newcastle, and the contrast in mood couldn't be more stark.
I tell you, York will be looking for some of the fighting spirit he showed as a player. That's what they need now to stem this rout. Incredible. The movement, Ward has been superb. Not on the score sheet, but he has been superb.
They're letting four and losing at Norwich did Huddersfield, and at the moment they're heading for their heaviest defeat of the season. Look how convincing it could have been.
Quite incredible, isn't it? Look, 7, unbelievable. None on target for Huddersfield. That's got to change, surely. It's gamble time, take chances, or this is going to be embarrassing.
It looks a bold formation anyway that Huddersfield was sending out with 3 up front, but they've got nothing to lose. They've really got to go for it now in a division where goals scored counts more than goal difference. Surely it's just got to be all-out attack. "15 minutes to go to half-time. So far, so good for Barnsley. Hignett on for a hat-trick, and they're leading 4-0.
Well, they needed it, Rob. Two tough away games coming up, Watford and Ipswich. I'm sure Graham Taylor's watching this with interest.
But they're swarming all over them at the moment. This is Ward. Disappointing final ball from him behind Dyer and McClare, who both got into useful positions in the box. Jenkins.
Maybe Barnes are just like this yellow ball, Rob.
Seems to be suiting them so far.
7 goals in 2 games. Can't argue with that.
Jenkins. Huddersfield throw.
Well, you have to feel for them, don't you? You know, I look at the cloud. I think it's going to start raining in a minute as well. They've no cover in that end. They've not had to come far, but and look at the other end. We want 5.
The way that Tony Bullock, the Barnsley goalkeeper, has been a virtual spectator, you wouldn't rule out the 5th goal or more. Barnard. Collins. This is Rob Edwards. They need to get the front 3 into the game, but Moses makes sure that they can't do that.
I think Barnsley's white players have been great. Barnard on the left and McClare on the right-hand side. Then they've got the threat of Hignett drifting all over. That's what the fans think of Darren Barnard staying at Oakwell, singing his name, delighted he's staying.
He's hitting it against Sam Collins. Richardson. Jenkins.
Well, that was unnecessary, Rob. That's a yellow card, I think. That is unnecessary. You know, right on the touchline there, and Barnes just lays it back. You can see the follow through. That has got to be a yellow. There's no need for that. And Chris Morgan, I think, well, he's getting a ticking off. Is it going to be yellow? Surely.
Well, it's sadly a side of Chris Morgan's game that he's got to deal with. He's been sent off twice in 28 senior appearances, against Liverpool back in March and against Norwich in September, but it's a yellow card this time.
It's a left-footed done the damage, you know. It was a continuation. He went with the right and then cleaned him out with his left foot, Morgan. No need.
Barnes is back on his feet. And it's Jenkins who sweeps in the free kick. And away by Ariane Dezu. And Eden with the break. Dyer up ahead of him, his only option.
Well, I was unlucky there, Eden, because Eden, it's the same old story. He spotted the run of Dyer. And by the time he looked down, Dyer diverted his run. But Eden's head was down with the ball, plays the pass, misunderstanding.
Jenkins. Phillips. This is Tinkler.
Jackson just done a little kick at Ward there, but it's too late. That should have been in the first minute. It's 4-0. Look at the strength of Dyer there.
And using it to good effect. Hignett. Leclerc.
This kid's making some great runs.
Deep cross from Barnard towards Ward. Cleared in the end by Richardson.
I tell you what, it's been played at some pace as well, the match.
It's going to be some turnaround now by Huddersfield, one of historic proportions. If they're to get anything out of this. Ashley Ward, and here's McClare. Ran on a bit too far for him, and in trying to retrieve it, couldn't quite manage it.
I tell you what, Barnsley are working so hard. You know, 4-0 up when Huddersfield the ball, they're closing, they're pressing. They want a few more yet.
Barnsley have been encamped in the Huddersfield half for much of the first half. Less than 10 minutes of which remain. Tinkler, scorer of the fourth goal. Morgan. Hignett letting it run and then getting it back from Dyer. This is Barnard. Barnard here looking to line one up. And does! And Vassen tips it onto the post!
Well,
extraordinary.
The keeper needed a bit of luck, didn't he? He needed it. It was turning into an absolute nightmare. Barnard on the weaker foot, curls it to the far post. Vassen flies through the air, gets a touch, looks back, please hit the post, he's saying. Off the post and back into Belgium's arms. Almost a fifth. Superb play. Great shot from Barnard, and that's the luck the keeper needs.
But things not looking too rosy for Vassen. Ward's taking it running. It's a fifth goal for Barnsley. And Ashley Ward sums up before his four-match ban with a goal.
Wow, this is chaos, isn't it, back there for Huddersfield. Ward, who's worked so hard, gets his reward. Superb. Again, down the right-hand side. Good ball. Where's the defence? Ward all alone. He wins the race. Out comes Vassen, and he tucks it away with the left foot. He had Dyer to his left. Should he need him? But look at this. One centre-half against two. Look at Dyer all open, but Ward says, no, you've got one. I need one. And that is quality. Good finish. Good pace from Ward. Vassen nowhere near it, and tucks it away for number 5.
It's his fifth goal in 7 league games. It adds to Ashley Ward's already growing reputation, and perhaps again demonstrates, as much of his play has tonight, just why he's become so much of a hot property.
You've got to be careful there again, Barnes. And really, you were saying earlier, Rob's a part of this fella's game. He's got to be very careful, Chris Morgan. I think there was a little elbow used as well, and there's no need for it. 5-0 up, goodness me. That's really, you know, it's lack of concentration. He's saying, who me? But this is why. Watch his elbow. The right arm. A little bit of push and shove.
Barnsley born, Chris Morgan. John Henry just looking for a little bit of common sense from the players at the back, but surely enjoying the comfort of this great standpoint in this game. 5 goals up and it's not even half-time. Not a great night for Nico Vassen.
I think the Huddersfield fans, they'll be like, come on, let's get back down the M1, I've seen enough.
I'm sure as Ward raced through for that last goal, there were 1 or 2 Huddersfield fans shielding their eyes, wondering if the goalkeeper would bring him down and bring about his 3rd red card of the season. The referee taking more action here, this time for a challenge on Dyer by Richardson.
It's a difficult situation again. Look at Dyer's strength. Richardson lunges at him, down he goes, and this gives Barnard another chance to plant one in the box. Good strength and body strength again from Dyer.
It's a sandwich in the end by Jenkins and Richardson.
Just wonder if Hignett's going to fire one in here with the right foot, tinkling in the box again.
Barnard, and it is Hignett! And the goalkeeper this time managed to get his body behind it and keep it.
I'm beginning to feel sorry for this fella, you know. Hignett blasts this in. This is a difficult ball to deal with. Drives it in, it just bounces before the keeper Vassen, and he keeps his eye on it well.
Reminder of the action that we've got coming up for you in the Nationwide League on Sunday. It's Norwich against troubled Oxford, Sunday at noon on Sky Sports 3 from Carrow Road. Up goes Moses. Hignett here has picked out Ashley Ward again. This time Jackson gets his foot in, but Eden's following up, and that's been the story for Huddersfield so far. Barnsley working so hard. Ward went down that time.
Yeah, I think he made a meal of it. Referee 5 yards away.
Eden, though, keeps the play moving. Barnard drives it, and what a stunner! And what a way to celebrate the fact that he turned down the move to Southampton. It's 6 of the best for Barnsley before half-time.
Well, this is all about confidence, confidence, confidence. What a strike from Darren Barnard. This is 5-0 up, he thinks, why not? I'll try this, and what a beauty. Right in the angle, look at that, you can't hit that any better for number 6. And that is brilliant, that's class. With a left foot, bends it, pace, swerve to the far post, and Vassen, he wants to wake up, this is a nightmare for him. What a strike, 6-0.
Huddersfield are absolutely shell-shocked. Barnsley 6-0 up. You really have to pinch yourself while looking at this, because it could have been many, many more. They could have been into double figures by now. Morgan.
There's one place you don't want to be at half-time, Robin. That's in the Huddersfield dressing room. And then we'll hear it from up here.
Here's Hignett, a great run's been made by Dyer. Could it be 7? Ward can't make it 7. It was just beyond his reach.
By the way, that is a great chance from Ashley Ward. I think he thought he got it. It's a great, great chance. Edwards is alongside Ashley Ward. But look at this, he almost jumps over the ball. Edwards gets there first. Goodness me. Dyer again causing problems. But Ward thinks, here we go. Here's my second. Good defending from Edwards.
Ashley Ward, 1 goal already. Leclerc.
You have to say here, Rob, you know, what a pity if you're a Barnsley fan that Ashley Ward missing for 4 games. Because this partnership, this trio with Dyer, Ward and now Hignett looks formidable.
Well, are we looking at record league victory proportions here for Barnsley? 9-0 is the record score that they have managed to achieve in league games on a couple of occasions, the last time back in 1934.
Wow, incredible, isn't it? Barnes can't believe it, shaking his head. And the other can Peter Jackson. What have we done to deserve this, he's saying to himself. Huddersfield fans, they're off down the M1, we've seen enough. But as the other end, what a treat, what a treat.
Well, they haven't known anything this for quite some time, you can be sure of that. This is Ward, and the shot from number 7, McClare, doesn't bring goal number 7.
No, they're just passing it with ease, but look, Ward again strong. McClare gets forward again, this time Vasson right behind it. Ah, look at this is unbelievable. It's a horror story for Huddersfield.
When you think of the earlier Hignett effort squandered, the 2 headers from McClare, the shot from Barnard that was tipped onto the post, and we really could have had a Barnsley record score already. Hit by Hignett against the defender for the throw.
It's incredible. And a few weeks ago we're here, and it's all doom and gloom. Not now.
Morgan.
Amazing. Marcus Button fancies Huddersfield as well.
I think for once a Nigel Spatman prediction looks pretty safe. Back pass from Jackson. Poor old Nico Vasson. What a baptism of fire he's had in English football. Sent off on his debut at Bury. Sent off since.
Sometimes it happens for keepers. Goodness me. Any more in this first half. I know these fans are going down the M1. He's going over the channel, I reckon. Incredible.
Well, no doubt who the Barnsley fans think are kings of Yorkshire at the moment. Yet in the terms of the league table, they've been the lowest placed side, behind not only Huddersfield but Bradford and Sheffield United too. Could this, though, be the launching pad to get them in the promotion shake-off? A minute to go to half-time.
I honestly think, Terry Yard, Peter Jackson, just sit them down and say, well, it's up to you. Obviously, the game's gone long ago. Are we going to play with a little bit of pride and passion, eh? If you don't, it'll be 10. There'll be I don't think there will be any shouting and dogs. It'll be, come on, boys, pick yourselves up. Let's, that half's gone now. Let's win the second half.
Ashley Ward.
The way this fella's putting himself about, I think someone's told him there's a Real Madrid scout in the crowd.
It's a throw to Barnsley. Already beyond the allotted minutes stoppage time.
Barnsley just don't look as if they want to stop, do they? A lot of times, Rob, you see games like this second half sometimes goes low key, but I've just got a feeling they want to rub it in more and more.
Wayne Allison. This is Phillips. This is Jenkins. Good run from midfield made by Johnson. Cut out well there by Odie Moses.
Yeah, good cover because Allison was at the far post all alone.
Well, there's the half-time whistle, and how Huddersfield wish it was the full-time whistle. John Hendry's side, 6 goals to the good already at the break. And it all started so early on with that goal from Bruce Dyer from a Darren Barnard corner. Barnsley rampant, given a great start when the corner was helped through by Ward to his strike partner. And then Craig Hignett got in the goal-scoring act with a double. The first from a header, and then his second, Barnsley's third, from an effort that Nico Vasson will certainly not view with much pride. Eric Tinkler added Barnsley's 4th from a corner, and then Ashley Ward inevitably got in on the goal-scoring act when he rounded the goalkeeper. But the pick of the goal so far, a devastating strike from Darren Barnard that makes Barnsley so grateful that he couldn't agree terms with Southampton for the proposed swap deal with Carlton Palmer. At half-time, and you have to pinch yourselves to believe this score, it's Barnsley 6, Huddersfield 0. But Huddersfield are making a couple of changes. Whether it's damage limitation or whether it is a genuine attempt to turn things around, we'll have to wait and see. What a debut in Huddersfield colours this will be for Chris Beach, who's on loan from Hartlepool, and Kevin Gray is the other substitute who's coming on at half-time. Sheffield-born, he'll slot into defence after a recent absence with a thigh injury. Paul Barnes has gone off, as has Lee Richardson. Barnsley then 6 goals to the good, and get the second half underway, having scored within a couple of minutes.
Well, Marcus talked about, what was it, 72 that Barnsley get 10. Well, I reckon, you know, betting man, even money, Kevin Gray gets booked, because he'll be hurting on the touchline watching his team get hiding. He's a tough defender.
Well, in this Yorkshire derby, Gray is now one of 8 Yorkshire-born players out on the field. He's replaced one in Lee Richardson. Nicky Eden is another, born in Barnsley. This is Ashley Ward. Slotted through by Hignett to McClare. Darren Barnard. Beach gets his first touch. Beach has actually been with Huddersfield on trial for the last couple of weeks. He's been on week-to-week deals at Hartlepool. Hardly the best circumstances in which to come on and make your debut for your new club. 6-0 down at half-time.
I think, you know, later on he'll be talking about his first full debut. I think he'll forget this one.
Unless he scores the 6 goals that bring him back into it, of course. Here's Ward.
Oh, Gray immediately saying to Ashley Ward, hey, it won't be so easy this half. Give him a shove.
This is already Barnsley's best score against Huddersfield. They did beat them 5-0 on an occasion before.
I'm sure John Henry said, hey, what can I say, magnificent. Let's go out and enjoy it and bang a few more and don't stop.
Here's Ashley Ward. And he spotted McClare free!
Well, this little fella, Rob, could have had 3 goals tonight. He makes some great runs in the box. It's a great spot from Ward. He tries to get on his right foot. Look at McClare getting in the box. What a glorious chance this is. And really, like his 2 headers before, he should have hit the target. 7-8 yards. That should have been 7.
Worries already for Huddersfield because of the number of times that he's turned up in that box and the number of times that he hasn't been monitored. Clearance was by Nicky Eden. Here he goes again. Dyer. Heading clear was by Collins. It's Beach. This is Ariane Dezu.
I'll tell you what, there's bands all over. I don't know if the viewers can hear it, but there's bands all around this ground. Even the Huddersfield fans are joining in. Look, that's Kenny Ball.
Cleared by Gray, couldn't afford to risk leaving it to his goalkeeper Vasson.
To be fair to them, it can't be nice, but they are saying, right, we'll pay their money. We're going to get our money's worth. We're going to start enjoying this.
Well, they're adding to the atmosphere of this occasion and certainly hoping that this is a one-off. Huddersfield's record league defeat was 10-1 against Manchester City in the 87-88 season, which was one of unmitigated disaster for them as they were relegated. But sometimes these results have a habit of occurring on a freak basis, and certainly Peter Jackson and Terry Orth will be hoping that that's the case tonight. If he'll be sharing a drink afterwards with his old colleague John Hendry.
There's no doubt, of course he will. You know, it's one of them nights that happens in football. I think he's done a smashing job so far at Huddersfield.
Jackson and Hendry both appointed to their current posts without previous managerial experience. This is the first major setback of Jackson's reign. Hendry's had to live through one or two difficult times. And this will certainly ease a lot of the burden that he's been labouring under.
You have to say, though, as much as Huddersfield were very poor first half, Barnsley were superb. Slick passing, great movement, and quality finishing. Especially Barnard's, that was a gem.
Hignett beaten to it by Kevin Gray.
You see he's enjoying himself, can't you? He has got silky skills, no doubt in his ability. In front of goal, he runs, keeps people playing, always wants the ball.
From the introduction of the new midfield dynamo. Huddersfield have struggled in that area, and one of their midfielders, Grant Johnson, just getting a booking there for that challenge on Sean McClare.
Well, it's frustration, it's rash, and it definitely deserves a yell. You can see him tucking his right foot round, and you know, the referee was 3-4 yards away, and that's a guaranteed yellow card.
Huddersfield have really missed the influence of their experienced midfield linchpin in Barry Horn, who could be absent for up to 10 weeks. And you wonder if that could force Peter Jackson into the transfer market. Start to the second half has been just a little smoother than the start to the first for Huddersfield. Johnson. Phillips here looking for Wayne Allison, and it was Bob Edwards who came in.
But this fella can't strike them, and he makes great contact here, but unfortunately, about 10 feet wide of the goal. Huddersfield fans going berserk. I think that's the first strike on goal, or attempt at goal, I should say. Look at the reaction from behind the goal. They're going berserk back there. That's superb, by the way.
Yes, they're showing good Yorkshire spirit and humour in the face of adversity. Here's Morgan. Moses. Darren Barnard. Forced to look back to his goalkeeper by the presence of Marcus Stewart. Ashley Ward. Moses. This is Hignett. Eden. Moses. This is McClare. Barnsley suddenly starting to pick up the threads again and turning on the style that the comfort of this scoreline allows them to. Hignett. Doesn't really matter to them if they're not getting into the areas to hurt Huddersfield. But to Ward there being tugged by Lozzie. He's gone down and it is a penalty. Jackson brings him down.
Well, it's either a penalty for the pull of the shot or when, you know, the tackle. It's almost a double penalty. Look at the tugging of the shot. Jackson's pulling away and then suddenly sides down Ashley Ward. Great centre-forward play again. That's poor defending. And the referee right on the spot, and a chance now for Hignett for the hat-trick.
Well, Craig Hignett a moment ago was about to be substituted, but here he is! And looking for the hat-trick, he blasts the penalty over the bar. And that may well be his last action in the match.
Oh, look at this. If you're disappointed, he's sick obviously of the ball going over the bar, but now he sees a number 8 up. But that's a poor penalty, isn't it? And you'd expect Hignett with his class just to tuck it away to go home with the match ball. But what a great debut.
And whatever else may happen in this match, Hignett won't be taking the yellow ball away with him from his debut. But what a cracking debut it's been. 2 goals for him, and now he's replaced by Clint Marcel. Really, it was Hignett's 2 goals that stretched the lead sufficiently to sink Huddersfield. And what a shame for him, really, that he couldn't just round it off in spectacular fashion.
Oh, he'll be sick, don't worry about that, Rob. He will be very angry with himself. Because I don't think Enham's got a hat-trick with this yellow ball yet. That would have been the first one.
I think actually Lee Peacock on the first night for Mansfield,
I'll tell you what,
cracked one in.
You know everything. You just shot me down in flames there, Hawthorne. What a night. Incredible. Look at Ward's strength again there. He's loving it.
Moses. Morgan. Oh, Bullock getting himself into trouble with Stewart. It's run far enough away to alleviate the danger. And no free kick given there against Morgan, who's been booked.
The referee, to be fair, was a good 40 yards away there. Stewart was grounded. But that's a little bit of complacency there from Bullock. Unfortunately for him, the ball goes to the touchline, away from danger.
Ariam Dazu. Turned out by Kevin Gray for the throw. Dazu. Beach was tussling away with Dazu. He's really got a point to prove tonight if his move from Hartlepool is to become permanent. Edwards with the throw. Allison. Beach. Regular viewers of our Nationwide League football might remember Chris Beach scoring a spectacular goal for Hartlepool in the clash with Halifax that we televised earlier in the season. Barnsley rear guard maybe given some more work to do here from this Edwards throw-in. Back from Beach, and it's off Eden for the throw.
Edwards has worked hard for Huddersfield. He's just signed a new 2-year contract, good little player. But it's horrible when you're a player getting hiding like this.
Well, off the back of this game with Huddersfield, Huddersfield have got games against Crystal Palace and West Brom at home to come. I'm sure they'll be glad to go back to the McAlpine Stadium for the recent woes on their travels. And then their next away game is at struggling Crewe. Edwards looking for Stewart. Barnsley throw.
Stewart just looked at the linesman there. I think it was a push there. I can't believe it's a balmy evening here in Barnsley.
It's very mild in comparison to recent visits. It's a turbulent night for Huddersfield Town.
A little bit colder here at the end of April than I am tonight.
It's the warmth being generated on the pitch. This is Dyer. Ward in the box. McClare will go in there to join him. So too has Marcel. It's Barnard's cross. Cleared by Gray. Allison. This is Jenkins. Moses. Leading to the feet of Ward. The layoff not so polished.
I think he tried to control it, Rob. He hasn't made many mistakes, but that was just a lot. You know, I think he took his eye off the ball.
Jackson. Beach. And offside, Wayne Allison. Let's hear from two-goal hero, who could have been hat-trick hero, Craig Hignett, talking to Alan Bentley.
Craig, you got the 2, but you must be kicking yourself about that penalty.
I've never been so disappointed coming off a pitch in all my life. I knew I was coming off and it was a great chance for me. Would have capped the perfect night.
But all in all, it's been a dream debut.
Oh, just a bit. I couldn't believe sitting in there 6-0 up. It was one of them games you just don't want half-time.
What's your first view of your team, then?
Brazil. You heard them out there, didn't you?
I'll tell him Brazil at all.
He wishes.
Thanks, Greg.
You wish you were playing a team like this, don't you, Alan? Eden with a cross here. How many goals would you have had tonight?
Well, you never know, do you, Rob? It's been an excellent team performance, no doubt. Well, actually, I remember Ipswich beating Man United 6-0 once. That was a great occasion.
Barnard's corner, headed away by Jenkins. Those corners from Darren Barnard have been giving Huddersfield problems all evening. And that was how this rout began. Jenkins chasing back against Darren Barnard.
What I think will be interesting here is normally when you get a fantastic first half that we've seen tonight, sometimes it can be, you know, goalless second half. Let's hope that doesn't happen.
What would John Hendry have said at half-time? We've spoken up about how Huddersfield would try and turn it round.
Yeah, I think he'll just say, look, you know, don't get complacent. It's been magnificent. Have a cup of tea, go out second half, pass the ball and enjoy it. And the forward players will be saying, hey, there's more goals in it for you. Just boost your tally, come on.
Huddersfield have won both their previous Yorkshire derbies this season. They beat Bradford, they beat Sheffield United, though significantly both were at home. Barnsley have taken just a point from those games with their Yorkshire rivals, having drawn at Sheffield United and lost at Bradford. Ward here looking for another opening.
Looks like Marcel in the box wasn't happy, but Ashley Ward on the right foot thought, yeah, why not? It's one of them nights. So that's, you know, again he comes along the box, he's trying a real difficult skill here, going for the far post, which Barnard done superbly well first half. Not this time, Ashley.
Well, it's been a frenetic week here at Oakwell with all the speculation about Ashley Ward coming to a head, with his former strike partner Jan Arge Fjortoft going out, and with all the speculation as well surrounding the Palmer-Barnard possible transfer deal. But it's been just as frenetic on the field tonight, and it's been pretty much one-way traffic. Marcel. Leclerc. Nice layoff from Ward this time to Clint Marcel.
That's great football, great football.
This is Barnard, and the cross cleared by Collins.
Well, John Hendry must be thinking, what, you know, how has it taken so long in the season to produce a football like this? Excellent.
This is Dyer, playing for the corner, and getting it. Score in his senior career. Dyer has got one goal tonight already from a corner. Seeing a header away from Gray. Nicky Eden. Dyer here trying to show his strength against Jenkins. It's gone for another corner kick.
Jenkins screaming, saying Dyer was tugging away. It was a clever ball into the feet of Dyer, just inside the box. Is there a pull here? Referees in close attendance. I think Jenkins is tugging at Dyer, to be honest, or a bit of both.
In front of his home fans is getting a rousing ovation before he takes the kick. Went beyond Ward. Brazil doing his best to keep it in. No let up.
I think the penalty miss. You know, it could have been another rout second half, but at the moment Huddersfield holding firm second half. It's all about pride now, professional pride. Nothing silly, you don't want any sending offs, you know, 6-0 down, so you just lose your head and suddenly reduce to 10 men. It does no one any good.
Well, they've had 5 sendings off already this season. Ashley Ward has had 2 of them.
Yeah, I find that quite incredible. He's not that type of player.
worryingly, with him on the score sheet tonight. Both previous red cards occurred after he'd scored. That missed penalty from Hignett was also the second match in succession when Barnsley had missed a spot kick. Ward having missed one at the Stadium of Light last week. This is Clint Marcel trying to tease his way through. Hits it against Gray.
There's a couple of challenges coming there. He was doing the high jump trying to miss the legs.
To turn on the style with Barnsley's lead the way it is. Marcel's the man to look to.
It's a great run, but watch the challenge from Jackson here. He goes inside Phillips. Watch this. I tell you what, he's got to do the high jump. Look, whack, try to catch him. Getting closed down. Collins comes out. Gray's in there for the block.
Marcel hasn't actually scored for Barnsley since the goal against Bradford that clinched Barnsley's promotion 2 seasons ago. Here's Jackson, who was born in Barnsley, returning to his hometown club in his final game on loan from Leeds, and it really isn't working out for him at the moment. It's really not working out for Huddersfield, hence a substitution. And they're going to bring on Delroy Facey, this exciting Huddersfield-born England youth international, and he's coming on in place of Marcus Stewart, who's turned around to acknowledge the tremendous support that Huddersfield have received tonight in the face of adversity, and he'd almost will a consolation goal for the great humour that the supporters have shown.
I guess a difficult one, isn't it, for a youngster coming on 6-0 down.
Eden. Ward. Gray tugging away. Jenkins. This is Allison. This is Beach. Jenkins offering him an option to the right.
Yeah, he should have gone there as well. That was the easier ball.
Collins.
Tinkler just sits in front of the back four, doesn't he? He just sits there, or the 3 centre-halves. Doesn't venture forward too much, so he'll be delighted to on the score sheet with a good header.
This is Jackson. Phillips. And Eden having to get there ahead of Edwards, who turns up dangerously in attacking positions.
Ray and Ward are having a good tussle now.
Eden. Gray getting there ahead of Ward, but still concedes the throw. Here's Ariane Dezu. Ward. Edwards here looking to clear, hits it against Nicky Eden. It's gone for the goal kick. Well, Peter Jackson played 97 league games alongside John Hendry at Bradford in the mid-80s when they won the old 3rd Division Championship. Some bad times together too. Both were playing on that horrendous occasion of the Bradford fire in the mid-80s. Here's Clint Marcel. Header away reaches David Phillips. In comes Nicky Eden. Moses. Eden here, pulling it back, great turn from Dyer, what a lovely goal! He rattles up the 7th with a beautiful initial touch and a scintillating finish.
Well, this is class, absolute class. Intelligent ball here from Nicky Eden. But watch this for skill. That's brilliant. Awareness. What a finish. 7-0. Absolute class goal. Bruce Dyer, beautiful bit of magic here. Doesn't dally on it. Fires it in left-footed. Defender, no chance at all. Gray's left flat-footed. Bang. 7-0. Would you believe it? Great goal from Bruce Dyer. Taps it away. And Barnsley flying again.
The scoring was started by Dyer. Possibly has been finished by Dyer. And it's been a pretty dire evening for Huddersfield all around. 7-0 down.
That was a great goal. Great. In fact, we've seen some smashing goals tonight, haven't we?
There's one or two classics for the video archive, although I'm sure the first thing that our Huddersfield players will do is wipe it from their videos. Jenkins. Phillips. Collins. Here's Edwards. More and more into the attack now. Facey, can he burst through?
The referee was letting it go. Facey showing good strength there.
He was up against Chris Morgan, who certainly wasn't giving up the task easily.
Tell Barnsley, I really fancy 3 or 4 more here, Rob. And Dyer's absolutely bubbling with confidence at the moment.
And Facey here has done well to take it inside his man. Beach! Well saved and turned away by Moses.
Well, let's be honest, I was half hoping Beach's shot would have gone in there. Just the Huddersfield fans that have stayed behind. Good play from Facey, keeps his head, and Beach should have scored.
Well, it would have been scant consolation perhaps for those Huddersfield fans, but they've shown good humour to get to this stage of the game and only now win their first corner. And Allison was up with a header and spins wide.
That's good stuff. It was said that maybe second half might be a bit boring with a fantastic 6-0 lead, but that's not the case. Huddersfield still giving it their all. Allison, dangerous play on there, just whistles past Bullock's goal. And the attempts are quite fantastic. Look at that, 20 attempts from Barnsley and 3 from Huddersfield. And on target, well, quite incredible.
Darren Sheridan is coming on to replace Sean McClare, who could have had a couple himself, if not a hat-trick. Last time that Sheridan was in action, he was stretchered off with a shoulder injury in the match against Ipswich, but he's made a prompt recovery and returns to first-team action with 18 minutes left.
I think when McClare looks at the video, he got in some great positions, made some super runs. Just his finishing let the youngster down. I think he's got a good future.
Gray. Tinkler. Ward. Clint Marcel. Sheridan beaten to it by Johnson. 2 more goals to go for Barnsley to equal the Football League record that they've achieved in their history.
Anyone coming in now late from work or stuck on the M1, and there's a few of them, believe me, tonight, and they turn the telly on. Quite incredible. 7-0.
Huddersfield to get a consolation goal. Nelson on the end of the free kick. Back by Collins.
Dyer back there, incredible for Barnsley.
And it's flicked through to Facey. Well, they all looked along the line and he was onside, and the consolation goal has come.
Well, the goalkeeper's got to be careful, Bullock here. The referee telling him to be quiet. He's screaming at the linesman. The goal stands. And don't them Huddersfield fans deserve it? Facey's made an impact as he's come on. Is there an offside decision here? Look at Dyer pushing out. The ball's headed back in. Well, it's very tight, and that is not offside. It's a good finish from the youngster. That will do his confidence a world of good. It's not offside. The goalkeeper Bullock was screaming, no way, good finish, 7-1.
It's a first senior goal for Delroy Facey. I'm sure he'd wish that it would have occurred with a better scoreline for his team.
I think he's looked live, this is, come on. Check, they call him Delboy. There he goes again.
There didn't seem much joy on his face when the ball went in the net. I'm not sure if he wondered as well if it was an offside. Here's Ward. Phillips puts up the no entry sign. 7-1. Would you believe it?
I think this fella's done well, and that's what you know, you take your opportunities like this and you say to your manager, hey, I'm ready for the first team, and that's a good finish, right-footed.
He made his first league start in some 14 months in the last match against Bradford, left out tonight, and he's shown just how wounded he was by his omission from the starting lineup by coming on, shaking things up and scoring.
Can't believe the Huddersfield fans, Rob.
Well, Facey again, just giving the goalkeeper a test, and every attempt is being cheered to the rafters.
You're singing to Barnsley fans, you're not singing anymore. Just for a minute, Bullock here thinks, whoa, no danger.
Here's Barnard. Nice layoff from Marcel. Dyer with Ward available in the box. Marcel has torn in there too.
Well, Ward was in the box, wasn't he? But Dyer's bubbling with confidence, trying to just weave his way in the box. Eventually out for a goal kick. Good strength again, feigns the cross, just ducks back inside here. And his touch eventually conceding the goal kick.
Well, it's worth staying then for those Huddersfield fans.
Nah, to be fair to them, I don't mind you. I don't know whether they've locked the doors and won't let them out, but there's a few of them have stayed.
This has been a more encouraging display. The team that had the heart ripped out of it by that first half showing.
Oh, it was a Barnsley blitz.
Of course, the only other team that's been on the wrong end of a 7-goal scoreline this season is Oxford United, who were beaten by 7 at Sunderland, and we're featuring them in our live Nationwide League football Sunday at noon when they go to Carrow Road to face Norwich. That's on Sky Sports 3.
Yeah, there's not a lot of good news coming from Oxford at the moment. Very sad.
Ashley Wall. Just left the ball a bit short for Eden, and Edwards has worked tirelessly in the second half.
I don't think I've ever seen Ward move around so well, so quick. He really is playing with so much confidence. A little bit of lovely skill here as well. Collins and Cole at the back there trying to stick close to him. But really, it's been a poor old night, isn't it, for Mark Jackson?
Here's Clint Marcel. Turning on the style.
He's got to be careful though, because he'll end up in row 6. One of the Huddersfield centre-halves will come over, roll the sleeves up, have a bit of that, son. He loves tricks, this fella, but I tell you what, you want to be careful. 7-1 up, giving it a bit, that's lovely to watch, but as long as he has plenty of time to do it. He'll be flying through the air shortly.
Here's Moses. Swindon are the next visitors to Oakwell after Huddersfield. I'm sure that Jimmy Quinn will be setting his stall out to try and ensure that there's no repeat performance.
Well, there are definitely one or two managers who are due to come here soon thinking, right, it's going to get tougher now.
They've won just 3 out of their 10 league games here before tonight. Norwich, Port Vale and Ipswich all winners here at Oakwell this season. So right from the off, Barnsley showed to Huddersfield that they meant business.
Oh yeah, it was a tremendous start, wasn't it? Tremendous start, sharp passing, crisp, good pressing, good closing, and they got the quick couple of goals, and that was it.
There have been some outstanding goals along the way, not least that last one from Bruce Dyer.
I think Barnard's takes all the beating, but his goal was a crackery second goal. Great awareness, good silky skill, tucks it away left-footed.
Phillips to try and time it for Jenkins. Passes from Morgan. Tony Bullock was furious when that goal from Facey was allowed to stand. He was so desperate to keep a clean sheet.
Gray again, tussling with Dyer. Look at his forearm smash there. Referee again making the correct decision.
Marcel. Eden. Great work again from Dyer. Time for his hat-trick now. Tinkler.
Very annoyed with himself. It's been a good night for Tinkler. Good goal. Headed goal.
It's his second Yorkshire derby. The South African Eric Tinkler. A year ago today, he was in a Barnsley team that was on the wrong end of a 3-2 scoreline against Leeds in the Premiership. Barnsley bidding to return to the Premiership at the first attempt. And they've started their season belatedly, but they seem to be slipping into top gear in the light of this performance.
Gray's got a little bit careful now. He's getting a bit reckless. Again, felling Dyer this time. A tackle from behind.
Moses. Eden.
Great runs. Yeah, some great runs from midfield. Marcel wanted the ball delivered just a little bit quicker. First of all, Ward made the run, then he stopped. You can see just a yard off.
I'm sure that Barnsley are hoping to have the sort of run now that Ipswich enjoyed after a sluggish start last season and didn't really get into gear until December, when they lost just 2 of their last 28 matches. And it's really that sort of run that Barnsley need to bring about to get themselves involved in the promotion playoff scene.
A bit like Bolton as well, Rob. I think Bolton can go a few games unbeaten once they get their confidence sky high. Very, very tight at the top, apart from Sunderland now.
Sheridan.
To be fair to Huddersfield, though, I think this time last year, I think they've got double the points they had. It's not been too bad a start. They want to forget about tonight, though, as quickly as possible.
Certainly by the time they face Crystal Palace in their next match. Barnard with a corner.
And the praise from the fans.
Through the cluster of heads and cleared by Phillips. Sheridan. just unable to bring it under control.
That doesn't matter, they'll applaud that anyway. Because he has, what a goal he scored.
Cracking goal that was Barnsley's 6th. They've added just one more since the break. The last two really have been the pick of a fine bunch. But for that missed Craig Hignett penalty, could have had 8 by now. Eden. Phillips. And over the head of Wayne Allison. Morgan. This is Ward. Sheridan. Eden in space to his right. Marcel wanted an early ball played, but Ward has now joined the attack and gets the header in.
As you say, Rob, Marcel made a great run. They decided no delay to let Ward get in the box, and it's a good ball drilled into the box. Ward just can't get enough on it. Good run again, positive running again from Ashley Ward. Trying to lob it over the keeper.
Allison. Well, strange to think, isn't it, that we started the evening doubting the possibility of them getting the 4 they needed to go up to 12th place in the table, but it looks as though they've comfortably made halfway now. So they'll go above the likes of Swindon and Bury, Crystal Palace. Sheridan. Jenkins, Beach. Allison. Darren Barnard. Marcel. Turning on the style again. Well, he wants to get a picture book goal too.
And again, showing the trick. Good play again from Barnard down the left-hand side. And Marcel foot over the ball, just tempting the defender there, trying to curl at the far post.
Well, the win is safe, but Huddersfield's damage limitation job in the second half has managed to restrict Barnsley's opportunities and has brought the consolation goal from Delroy Facey. Morgan. And the line towards Dyer. Jackson. Phillips. This is Barnard. Back pass from Moses. Jackson. Collins. Jenkins in an advanced position.
Jenkins normally bombs forward all the time, doesn't he? Just hasn't had the chance tonight.
Well, every Barnsley substitute is going to have a slice of the action on this historic night. Off comes Bruce Dyer, so his 2 goals will be all that he does contribute, but what a contribution. And Martin Bullock is coming on to take his place. Bullock, who missed the win at Sunderland, having started the previous 9 matches, on for the last minute or so.
He can be electric as well when he runs at people.
Collins. Facey here has again managed to stay onside and wins the corner. Again, something for those Huddersfield fans to cheer just in front of them. They'll have been wishing that Facey was able to terrorise Barnsley from the start. Edwards' corner, and off the line. Tinkler it was who got up to deny Grant Johnson.
Two good headers tonight, one resulting in a goal for Tinkler, this time right under his crossbar, heading clear for the corner. Keeper no man's land. Tinkler comes to the rescue.
Here's the latest corner, well cleared by Morgan. Bullock. Here's Sheridan. Well, Bullock let it go.
Well, I don't think he had any option, Rob. I think it was about 3 foot over his head. Disappointing, because Ward again was in the box.
Jenkins. Away goes Facey. There's a minute of stoppage time to be added. Martin Bullock. Here's Ashley Ward. Bullock and Marcel both waiting in the box. Taken over by Martin Bullock. Eden's cross, and it's Darren Barnard in space, having to try and wriggle free of Jenkins. He knew that a corner was his best option. He's won it. He's also won the Nationwide Man of the Match award.
And goal of the month, that's for sure.
There's been a few assists as well from Darren Barnard, notably from corner kicks. So can they round it off in the last few seconds? Over Tinkler's head. Tinkler having profited from a previous Darren Barnard corner. Here is Barnard again. How glad I'm sure he is now that he stayed, and I'm sure the Oakwell fans are pretty glad he stayed too. Facey just getting there ahead of Morgan, but it's Tinkler who's there behind covering. Morgan. Tinkler. The referee's had one check on the watch already. And an unforgettable night for Barnsley and for John Hendry. A 7-1 victory over Huddersfield. And Darren Barnard, a man of the match winning performance and a classic goal as part of the 7. Ashley Ward also on the score sheet. It was a truly scintillating display that may well launch Barnsley's promotion campaign once and for all. 6-0 up at half-time, Dyer having started it. 2 added from Craig Hignett on his debut. Tinkler, Ward and Barnard added more before half-time. And then Barnsley could have been in 7th heaven when they were awarded a penalty for the challenge by Mark Jackson. But Craig Hignett denied a hat-trick when he whipped the penalty over the bar. The 7th goal, though, wasn't long in coming. Nicky Eden pulling it back. A wonderful touch and finish from Bruce Dyer, who'd started the scoring and finished it. It was scant consolation for Huddersfield, but one that their second-half efforts deserved when Delroy Facey rattled up his first senior goal. A largely forgettable night for the visitors, but one that will live long in the memory of the Oakwell faithful. If one performance this season has banished the Blues of their relegation from the Premiership at the end of the last campaign, it was this one. Barnsley 7, Huddersfield 1.
Yeah. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ashley, if we can start with you, have you ever played in a more convincing team performance?
No, I don't think so. To go so many goals in front first half, the problem for us at half time was to try and keep it going, because you know, the fans have waited a long time for that, really, and we'd like to have got a few more in the second half and be a little bit greedy, but we're well satisfied. Yeah.
We can show you your goal now if you want to talk us through it.
We're just trying to get down the sides of him, and good ball from Nicky. He did a few of those tonight. Just got there before the keeper, and it's an empty net.
I mean, you've had a funny couple of weeks, haven't you? A couple of sendings off, penalty miss, a couple of goals, interest all over from Premiership clubs. So what is your situation?
The situation really is in the hands of the club. There's been bids in. The club have made me aware of that. But I'm under contract, and until a bid comes in that the club is satisfied with, I remain here.
I mean, would you like to stay here?
Well, I mean, I've said all along I love this football club, but the debate is the Premiership football, which I'm missing a little bit more than I thought I would. But this has been a fantastic place for me, and I'd never knock it. I've enjoyed every minute since I've been here.
If we can turn to you, Darren, how heartening was it to hear the fans chanting your name today?
Yeah, it's superb. Obviously, you had a chance to go to Southampton, but it didn't pan out. And played tonight. The manager gave me his full backing, and you know, I think the team just showed what we can do tonight, and you know, convincing win.
I mean, were you disappointed that the club were apparently willing to let you go?
At the end of the day, you know, it's down to the club, and you know, if the right bid comes in, like Ashley just said, then you know, they're going to let players go. So, you know, it's down to the chairman and the manager, and I just want to get on and play football, really.
OK, we've seen Ashley's goal. We can show you your tap in now. I thought he was offside.
Yeah, great ball by Nicky, and I made up my mind straight away just to hit it, and it's just one of them that either goes in or goes over the bar, and you know, fortunately for me, it went in.
Is that the best goal of your career?
I would say so, yeah, without doubt.
Well, well done to the two of you. And Darren, you're on Nationwide Man of the Match, if you want to take that. And once again, well done.
Cheers.
Thanks a lot. Well done. Cheers.